Sarah Carter. I'm a team leader with Usborne Books and More, and today I'm excited to share with you books for babies, toddlers, and anyone who loves picture books. These are January 2020 new releases. So first off, we have the Usborne Little Lift and Look Under the Sea. You can see it starts off with a nice cutout, which is great for little fingers to wiggle in. It has little mysteries for them to solve. For example, the little turtle is swimming past. He sees lots of wavy arms. Who do those belong to? Your child can guess and then lift the chunky flap to see if they're right. Perfect size for little hands and great size too if you need to include it in a diaper bag. Next up, we have Dotty and Dash 1, 2, 3. This is a pop-up counting book. It is a sequel of sorts to Alfie and Bet's ABC. So for fans of pop-up books, this is a great one if you have young children that are rough on books to keep up on maybe a higher shelf and make it a special book that the two of you can snuggle and read together to promote bonding time. Remember, we do have a lifetime half-price replacement policy if anything happens. Also, we want to teach our children to be responsible citizens, and one of the things that they need to learn are manners. So we did have Mind Your Manners, which we still carry, and now we have Best Behavior. And Best Behavior is a picture book that shows kids how to be on their best behavior. So also has practical things like brushing your teeth, combing your mane. So your routines might take on a little bit of an animal feel here. But it teaches your children how to be kind, considerate, and caring, and couldn't we use more of that in our world today? Next up, we have Red, 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 a book that's wonderful for teaching toddlers and young children how to control their big, big, big red emotions when things don't go their way. I don't know about you guys, but I happen to have a 3-year-old at the moment who often sees red, red, red when she's frustrated because of a lack of ability to communicate or not being able to do what she'd like to do. We've had a few meltdowns in Target before. So this one I was excited about because it teaches children to count and also how to calm down. So you can see by the end this child is doing much better. It's a really sweet book, and I'm not going to give away the ending, but it shows you how red can actually be a great color. If your child needs help with talking about emotions, All About Feelings is another great one. We have lots of wonderful mental health resources for young children. Next up, we have You Complete Me. This one is absolutely adorable. Donut worry, you make me feel whole. So you go throughout the book and it shows the things that should be paired together. This would be a really fun one to read with your child and then spend some time coming up with pairs of your own. Next up, we have a new one in our Big Book series. This is the Big Book of Nursery Rhymes. It's exactly like it sounds. You can scan the QR code on the back to hear the tunes in case there's a nursery rhyme that you don't happen to remember the tune for. I love these pages that are included now in these books too. It talks about how reciting or singing nursery rhymes is a great way to support their language learning. Rhythms of the words really help them with pre-reading strategies. It helps them learn new words, numbers, and counting, all kinds of good things like that. So nursery rhymes really are important in promoting early childhood literacy. And why not do it with a beautiful book like that? We also have a new series involving our main character, Lenny. So in Where's Lenny, he's going to be hiding underneath the blanket. He's playing hide and go seek with his parents. In this one, it's Lenny and Wilbur, and he's with his dog. I appreciate this because just like we talked about with nursery rhymes, all of those kinds of things are so important for kids and learning language, and there are songs in both books. So this one happens to have Old MacDonald at the end, in addition to the gorgeous illustrations there. Emma Yarlett has a new one, so you might remember her from Dragon Post and the Nibble series. This is Beast Feast, and in Beast Feast, this monster has caught Dinner. Yes, that's his name, Dinner. And this boy, Dinner, is going to try the entire book to get out of being Dinner through getting Beast to do various things with him. By the end, they end up being friends. It's super fun because there are envelopes to enter or to open, just like Dragon Post. And this time it's actually attached to the book, which is also nice, so you can't lose the letters. Super fun. Next up, we have This Is Frog. It's a sequel to This Is Elle. And this is Frog. You're going to interact with him in much the same way that you did with Owl. So here Frog is upside down. It'll give you instructions like push Frog the right way up on the branch with your hand. So your child needs to do that. And on the next page, there he is. And now you're going to be pointing at the flies for him to eat. Lots of fun for young kids. Finally, we have the biggest story. And this one, Errol's mom is fixing the pipes underneath the sink, so she doesn't have time to tell him a story at the moment. So she encourages him to tell his own. So he's going to wonder at first, how do I do that? And he's going to go outside and he's going to be inspired by the animals around him. He's going to tell this amazing story to his mom. So it's a really beautiful tribute to storytelling and creativity. And by the end of it, you're going to enjoy Errol's story too. Thanks for joining me.